Johnny on the spot with a 50. Jeep deployed.
So, replay with Warhawks. He took propaganda doctrine, I took armor. I took armor right away. I didn't find out he was propaganda until shortly after this. I always try to get rifles with at least one AT with one rifle grenade, because usually I can kill something like that in 2 hits. And I was just moving that out of the way just in case he had an AT or something ready for my truck to come back. And that's why I get those Jeeps, is because they 2 shots kill something, so something have health or it's pretty much dead.
Front shifting. I
just needed him to not cap that point. And the Jeep was there just to kind of provide some vision. So now my goal is to recap that. Start to cap more munis. I moved my guys back to grid cover in case he was going to come attack me. Meanwhile, I'm increasing my fuel income.
Construction is done. Good enough for army work. Point is ours. What say we lock it down?
I don't like the sniper. That's why I moved the MG out of the building, because he just sniped that all day. So I moved the MG to a spot where I don't think the sniper can see necessarily, and try to camo him. My rifles are just there to distract him long enough from my MG. Down here, I realized he didn't cap the fuel, so now I'm trying to get double the income, and also make sure he didn't get fuel. And I realized I didn't have any AT, so I ran. I could have potentially just kept capping, but I was afraid he would corner the rifles and kill them.
We're back at full fighting strength. Sniper deployed.
So just capping more stuff. A little bit. Oh wow, it's like 8. Every strat point helps. Yeah, I would have kept the MG there, but they lost one guy. Again, I was afraid they were gonna kill it and then use it against me. So at the time, I didn't really know what he had. I was gonna try to kill that if it came by. One hit from the vehicle and one hit from the grenade would have killed it, but he just caught me at a bad position, so I ran away. And again, trying to increase the fuel income, especially while I'm trying to reclaim that fuel. Luckily, the 2 rifles made him run away, but he actually retreated them to his officer, not to the base. So I still had to deal with that. In fact, I should have put them in front of the green cover. No, but I couldn't get to it. So I left those there to keep them in place while I was figuring out my next move. And as soon as that comes up, I run away. There's just no way.
Sector being captured.
Good news is I get a tank at the 10-minute mark. 10-minute 40. So I get the MG to build the defense. He runs away. Rifles are beneath the MG, so I can help prevent, flanking. Should have put my tank beneath it and then go up, but... So I didn't realize that it was just a Pac 37, but it got a rear shot, and that scared me. It hit the side, but it got a rear shot damage, and I thought it was a bigger gun. I could have just turned the forward armor to face it and been fine. And I should have retrieved the MG and just dealt with it later.
They're all dead.
It's too bad. Didn't have to lose it. But I reclaimed the point, which is my goal. And this is the part where he messes up because his sniper's out of cover. Is in cover.
Enemy unit down.
Boom, gone. So now I'm trying to... I'm still afraid of the gun here, and then look, there's a pack there. So I'm trying to figure out how to go around. I probably could have just completely gone around, but you know, who knows? Maybe he has a tank or something. I tried to use the Jeep to go around, but I wasn't sure what he had. So since I didn't have good information, I just left it. And then decided I'd repair my tank and go for the other fuel. He's got that strong position here, you know, but almost nothing down here. So I capped that, and then his fuel in comes low again. And then I bring my other tank to push this. Unfortunately, he brought the half track when it had really low health. So one shot would do it. Miss. There we go. And then I get those guys to start capping. Here, very simple, I got behind the building so he would be forced to come close and put me in range to do my rifle grenade. That's one hit. And then these guys were in good cover to kill the Volkssturm. They're pretty weak if, you know, you don't have a debuff applied in your rifleman or you're in good cover. And then I bring my Sherman to kind of save the day. One more shot. Meanwhile, I'm going through here, trying to attack the rear. I use the rifle grenade. These guys went away.
Casualties being reported.
Ooh, that was too bad. I should have done a tank or something as well. Didn't realize there was a Shrek in there, so then takes me a minute, but I eventually remembered to cue my tank to move all the way away. And I guess I forgot about the AT gun. Yeah. I got really lucky with that. I think it was a bounce first, or small hit. Once I killed that big AT, the rest was kind of gravy. Should have had that thing come down and sneak around to hit the half track. And this tank I finally got to move. I was sure a Stug or something would come by and that would just turn into Vet. I knew there were Shreks in there, so I kept that away. Surprised that rifleman didn't die.
Operations.
But even if he did die, he slowed down. Everybody said the tank would survive. So now my next move here was just to repair my stuff and start getting bigger tanks. Well, not bigger tanks, but you know, the easy 8s.
Territory from us.
We've got our flamethrower.
Even though he's capping his fuel, I've got the fuel lead. Probably should have put an OP on there or something.
We have territory out of supply. We're losing a munitions sector.
Could have used the Jeep to scout a little bit, put it there or something. So here I am going for the big attack.
Company on fast deployment.
I should have moved that a little later because I could see there was something inside that building. I didn't find out what it was until I took 2 Shreks, and that's when I realized I was in a bad attack. He was smart and got the Shreks out. So, at that point, when I realized the attack wasn't going well, I just did the best I could to reverse and get out of the way. You gotta really make sure you queue for your stuff to leave, otherwise that Sherman would just would have been stug food.
We have
Meanwhile,
a secured sector under attack.
while he's busy down there, I'm capping this fuel up here,
Point is ours.
and then trying to get a better picture of what's going on down there.
They're hitting one of our forward emplacements, trying to take our territory.
So now I decide I'm gonna attack with the AT. He saw my spotter, but didn't get him until a little bit later.
They're taking one of our
I
points.
should have retreated him by that point. I think he died. No, he lived and saved by the tank.
Krauts are grabbing our territory.
I'm trying to keep that AT close to my tank, so that if the stug comes by, you know, two good bazooka shots would kill it. I know it's roughly around here, so I come by and I think he runs away. He probably already up. Yep. See, he gets one shot on the Sherman, and unlucky for him, he didn't one hit kill it.
They're going after one of our munitions points.
So I back the Sherman up and sent it away to base. And then I realized he's capped that, so I'm trying to decap that again. Because each time I can decap that I can prevent him from really getting a lot of AT. And I thought I was gonna try to get the bike, but I don't think I got it. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Look at this spot. One HE shell and oh, that hurts. Oh man. And he puts that there. Fortunately for him, I catch him. Unlucky bike. And he sees it with a stug. He's running away. I realize he's running with a stug, so I bring my tank up,
Enemy unit
kill the
down.
stug, and then my tank's got free reign down there because he doesn't have any good AT. Oh, that rifleman should not have been on the road. But that tank comes by because I know that he doesn't have much good AT. Ooh,
To all units, light vehicles may now advance and capture territory.
I got the light vehicle capturing because I wanted to make sure I could take his feet. It was just too long for infantry to come by. And I think I saw a stug again. I'm not sure.
Reported point captured.
Meanwhile, I'm decapping that and then kind of trying to move my spotter up here to see what's going on. I decide I want more munis and I want them now, so I put it there instead of a more safe spot. I see a spotter up there, so I'm going to kill it.
Okay, done building.
Oh, I should have ran over it, but did I find it? No, it was right there. So yeah, I'm very careful. I kind of keep my tanks just out of range, so you know I can use them if I need to, but he doesn't know exactly what I have. So he puts a stug there, and then I just do the infantry drill. He's going for infantry, and then they get a zook off. I get shot. Boom. That's another thing that's important is, you know, one is none. Oop, Shrek in there. Kill them. Now my Sherman can move up. Unlucky bounce. Bounce on that thing too. Just really unlucky. Something that's really important is, you know, 1 AT is none, 2 AT is 1. Try to always have at least 2 sources of AT. That's part of why I get the riflemen, because, you know, they do the rifle grenade.
Enemy unit down.
And that was game. Sure, he had his AT gun there somewhere. Let's see. Yeah, it was hidden. Yeah, see, it was right there. That was the only thing that was really going to give me any trouble, but probably what I would have done is just put my tanks there and then through there, or just try to attack from the south. I don't know if he was building another stug or not. You know, just capping. I would have capped that and then that, and eventually, you know, he's got nothing. Oh yeah, these guys were over here to build more muni, so I could use more AP or HE or whatever. And that's that game.